Welcome to Salad with a Side of Fries. I'm your host, Jen Trepic, talking wellness and weight loss for real life. We're here to clear up the myths, misinformation, bad science, and marketing to teach you how to eat and how to cheat. Are you ready? I'm having salad with a side of fries. This week, we're talking about stars and honey bars. So thanks to Stephanie for sending this one in. She said, after our nutrition nugget on Bear Bell's protein bars, the stars and honey bars were all over her social media, and she sent it to us to take a look. So now we're here, and admittedly, I was not familiar with them. So I went to the website, and here's what struck me. So the first line at the top of the homepage says, flavor you can feel. And I legit stopped in my tracks. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I mean, I don't know. Then it says, beautifully made bars crafted with 10 grams of collagen peptides. Okay, cool. So they're made with collagen. Before I dig into it further, I just feel like they're a little high on their own supply because I see words, I understand the words, but together it's like it has no meaning to me. Right? So with the 10 grams of collagen, then like the next part of the homepage says 10 grams of collagen, 180 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 15 grams of protein. Okay, I'm intrigued, right? So the collagen is type 1 and type 3 hydrolyzed collagen peptides from grass-fed bovine sources. This is a yes for me, right? I'm into this. Under the calories, it's funny. They say bovine collagen is rich in glycine, which boosts your metabolism and keeps you satisfied. So glycine is an amino acid that's best paired with collagen. That's a pretty common combination. And I like glycine. I'm not sure I would make the claims that they're making about it boosting metabolism, but okay, right? Then under the 2 grams of sugar, it says a smooth sweetness that's always from natural sources. Okay, great. Still, right? We all know from being Salad with the Side of Fries listeners, we have to read the ingredients. Call me jaded, right? But companies often make this claim and then we see things in the ingredients. So, not to mention natural in some cases may not necessarily be the healthiest just because it's natural. Anyway, I digress. So then the 15 grams of protein, they say builds muscle tone and strength without the unpleasant aftertaste. So, okay, yes, protein supports muscle health. You'll have to taste it and decide. Each of us will have to decide for ourselves what we think of the taste. With regard to the 15 grams piece, it's worth noting that this is about 2 ounces. So again, if you listen often, we know 7 grams of protein is like an ounce of a cooked meat. So 2 ounces is like a snack size. So just for perspective on that, then it says it's gentle for you to digest. This is food for the future. Again, I'm reading words. I know what these words mean, but it's not really, I don't know. It's not telling me anything. So this was all from their homepage. And then I was like, all right, we got to read a label, right? So I went to their products. The first flavor that they recommend is cacao salt caramel peanut. So I was like, okay, we'll go with that one. Nutrition facts, 180 calories, 8 grams of fat with 2 grams of saturated fat, 17 grams of carbs with 6 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, all of which are added sugar, and 15 grams of protein. Okay, so the calories, protein, sugar thing, they kind of told us on the homepage. In order to know where each is coming from, we have to read the ingredients. Now, what was interesting to me, though, before we get to the ingredients, is the 6 grams of fiber, because we generally want at least 5 grams, which is not easy to find. So this one having 6, and they're not talking about it at all, I don't know. I think that's a miss. Right. Their net carbs, so 17 total carbs minus the 6 grams of fiber is 11 grams of net carbs. So now in an ideal world, our net carb is 9 or below. But again, this isn't so bad. You're going to have some fat because there's some fat in it. You have the 6 grams of fiber, all in. I think for most people, this would probably be fine on the blood sugar front. I mean, everybody is different, but all in, not terrible there, right? Like I could get on board with it. So then we go to the ingredients so that we can see the sources of everything. The ingredients are collagen, peanuts, tapioca fiber, allulose, pea protein, sunflower lecithin, organic vegetable glycerin, defatted peanut flour, cocoa beans, coconut sugar, cocoa butter, coconut oil, almonds, natural flavors, sea salt, cocoa powder, acacia gum, and monk fruit. So it's interesting. There's like 4 or 5 different sweeteners in here,
Right.
Between the monk fruit, the allulose, I think there was something else in there. And then the sunflower lecithin, some people are like, what? Are we not supposed to eat sunflower? So this is used as an emulsifier. It's pretty common.
Yeah, we use it.
Yeah. Coconut sugar, another sweetener. And then there's almonds and peanuts plus the coconut oil is giving us the fat. And then the natural flavors, I mean, we're just, who knows what they are, but we got it all in there. So all in, this feels, to use a Gen Z and Gen Alpha word, like this feels very mid to me. Like I'm kind of neither here nor there on it. You're laughing, right? Like
Mid. Amazing how people come up with all these terms.
I know. I think for me, if I had this on occasion for a snack, great. This would probably last me an hour. If I ate it, if I had it with a piece of fruit, maybe I could get 2 hours out of it before I needed to eat again. And as we know, I was still curious and I wanted to look at another flavor because we all know same brand, different product could be completely different nutrition facts.
Right.
So then in my flavor category, one that I would choose, there was a peanut butter blackberry, 7 grams of fat instead of 8, 170 calories instead of 180. Well, that makes sense. The ingredients were mostly the same. This one, though, has oat fiber and oat bran. So if you're grain sensitive, beware. And
Right.
to be honest, I wouldn't have guessed those ingredients to be in there based on the flavor name. So heads up. And then all of it really had the same kind of yellow flags in the ingredients. And then there was another one that had 5-star reviews for this flavor was the espresso vanilla cinnamon. So this one was pretty similar to the peanut butter blackberry one. 170 calories, 7 grams of fat, 7 grams of fiber, 19 grams of total carbs, 14 grams of protein. So again, more or less, basically pretty similar. And it's the same thing. This one, though, has cacao nibs and coffee in it. So where does this leave us on the whole? I don't know that I would make this a staple of my everyday. I do like that they have flavors that are different than most of the protein bar brands out there. I think, that's pretty interesting. I love that they have 6 grams of fiber in there because, again, when it comes to a lot of these bars, that's pretty unusual. And I think we just want to manage expectations about the amount of protein we're getting, right? This is 2 ounces. And then the sources of fat, right? Just for everybody to be able to make their decisions based on what works for them. So like I said, for me on occasion, sure, why not? I'm really curious if you've tried them, what flavors you like. There are certainly some eclectic flavor options here, but I'm intrigued. And, I guess if you can make sense of the marketing language, please send me a message. Tell me what it is to feel that flavor. I'm super confused, I'm intrigued, right? Dr. John, any thoughts or anything you want to add?
Well, it's interesting. They sound like vegan products other than the collagen, right? Every other ingredient that you listed was plant-based. I think that I don't think.
Yes.
So that's interesting. Just adding collagen to basically a vegan product. I think that's interesting. And then I'm like you. What does food for the future mean? I mean, you need food right now. Who cares about down the road? People are always asking me, wait till your daughter becomes a teenager. You're going to deal with all these things with her dating and driving and this and that. I'm like, I don't even care about years down the road. I live today. I could be run over by a bus on my way to the post office and I'm out of here. So I don't even think about the future. My future is tomorrow.
Unless maybe it's something about sustainability in terms of that.
Right?
But they didn't explain that. I'm trying to make sense of,
Right. Are they promoting the idea of, hey, we're using sustainable sourcing for our materials, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you're right that maybe that's it. But I agree with you. That's a strange, I would never promote my stuff. Oh, it's for your future. No, I want you taking it today. Your future is who knows? But I want you taking it today.
Absolutely. Well, let us know, everybody, if you have tried the Stars and Honey bars. And of course, as always, I'm your host, Jen Trepeck. Connect with me on Instagram or all social media. I'm at Jen Trepeck, JENNTREPECK. Website is asaladwithasideofries.com. Website also has all the merch available for you. And please pick your platform, send a message. I want to hear your takeaways, your ideas, your questions. This is also the easiest way to learn more about working with me as your health coach. Dr. John Lewis, just appreciate you. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much, Jen. It's been my pleasure. I'm happy to come back anytime you like.
Love it. And friends, if you are not already, join our membership by going to glow.fm/salad with a side of fries to show your support for this podcast, this community, and most importantly, your health. You'll get this week's recipe for the cauliflower salad with dates and pistachios and 10% off my favorite aloe product. Well, friends, that's it for today's episode of Salad with a Side of Fries. Congratulations for making yourself and your health a priority. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to click subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform. Share us with a friend, and we'll be back next week. Always remember, you deserve it, and you are worth it. Happy healthy.